Hey guys, it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today I'm doing a book review on The Extraordinary Life of Sam Hell by Robert DUGONI. So this was really good. Let's see if I can get up there. It was really good. I'm giving it 5 stars, which was really surprising for me. I've been hearing about this book, and I hadn't read it yet, and my library had it. So, or no, maybe it was Amazon Prime. I think it was Amazon Prime. So, I was like, okay, let's try it. And oh my goodness, guys, this was so good. So good. So, I'm going to read the synopsis, then we're going to talk about it. It says, Sam Hill always saw the world through different eyes. Born with red pupils, he was called Devil Boy or Sam Hell by his classmates. God's will is what his mother called his ocular I don't know if I said this word, albinism. Her words were of little comfort, but Sam persevered, buoyed by his mother's devout faith, his father's practical wisdom, and his 2 other misfit friends. Sam believed it was God who sent Ernie Cantwell, the only African American kid in his class, to be the friend he so desperately needed. And that it was God's idea for Mickey Kennedy to storm into Our Lady of Mercy like a tornado, uprooting every rule Sam had been taught about boys and girls. So Sam and Ernie and Mickey go to a Catholic school. Now this is set in 19. Don't get me wrong, I can't remember now. 40 years. Let's see. The 60s, 50s or 60s. I can't remember exactly. I want to say it was 50s. Because because 40 years later, Sam becomes an eye doctor. Yeah. Anyway, so Sam is born with the red pupils, and that is such a rare condition. Even the doctors are shocked, you know. But his mother is very, very, very devout Catholic, and she's like, "It's God's will. God sent you to me, and you're special." And she goes to bat for him. Full-on mother bear, because at first they don't want to let him in the Catholic school because they think it's going to be the sister who is the principal, Sister Beatrice. She is very hateful, very mean, and she doesn't want to let Sam come there because he has the red eyes, and she fears that it will upset the other children. Well, Sam's mother is not having that, and she has friends in high places, and she gets him in there. So he ends up going there, and then Ernie Cantwell, his best friend, who is the first African American to go to the what's it called? The Lady, let's see, Our Lady of Mercy, which is a Catholic school, and then Mickey shows up. So the 3 of them are misfits. The 3 of them become best friends, and through the years they do end up going. Now, see, the Catholic school only goes up to 8th grade. So Ernie and Sam go to a different high school than Mickey. It says 40 years later, Sam, a small town eye doctor, is no longer certain anything was by design, especially not the tragedy that caused him to turn his back on his friends, his hometown, and the life he'd always known. Running from the pain, eyes closed, served little purpose. Now, as he looks back on his life, Sam embarks on a journey that will take him halfway around the world. This time, his eyes are wide open, bringing into clear view what changed him, defined him, and made him so afraid, until he can finally see what truly matters. This was so good. This alternated back and forth between when he was a child, Sam was a child, and when he's an adult as a eye doctor. And it was impossible not to care about Sam. because his parents were so loving. He had his best friends, Ernie and Mickey. His mother, being a devout Catholic, she constantly had her rosary beads in her hands. She was his biggest supporter for sure. Now, excuse me, Sam was quite bullied by, there was a boy, Bateman, I can't remember his first name, James Bateman maybe? He was bullied really bad by this boy. But he ended up getting kicked out of the Catholic school. He got expelled, never came back. So the rest of the Catholic school years were more pleasant for Sam and Ernie and Mickey. But Sam becomes an eye doctor and he gets pulled over one day, and guess who it is? Bateman is a cop now, and he is very, very much still a bully. Yes. But he also is a wife beater and child abuser. Yeah. So Sam finds this out because his wife and daughter come to him. The daughter is little. She's like 7 maybe, and she has a detached retina from getting hit in the head when she had a bike wreck. Anyway, so what ensues is Sam goes up against this cop and helps the wife and the daughter. Yeah. This book was so good. It was so good. I really liked it. The Extraordinary Life of Sam Hill. And this book reads like a memoir. I thought it was at first, but I don't think it is, because it's wrote by Robert DUGONI, and this guy in the book was Sam Hill. So I'm guessing that it's not at this point, but it kind of reads that way, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was really good. I'm giving it 5 stars. 5 stars, yes I am. So apparently Robert DUGONI is also the author of Tracy Cross-White series. I didn't know that either. But apparently they're series mystery books. I might look them up, maybe. Okay, yeah, so I want to say he was born in 1957. Sam was. Somewhere around there. In the 50s, anyway. Because I do remember later on when he's an eye doctor, it's the end of the 80s. 89, I think. So, yeah, that would be about right. So, this was really good. I really recommend it. If you haven't read it yet, I would highly recommend it. It was really, really good. But like I said, it kind of reads like a memoir. To me, that's great because I like memoirs. And don't make fun of how I say that word, memoir. Memoir. I can never say that word. I don't know how to say it. My husband makes fun of me. Is it memoir? I say memoir. I don't know. Memoir? I can't say it. Anyway, it reads like that. And I thought that's what it was until like just a little while ago when I was looking it up. And apparently it's not. But hey, it worked. It worked. Because like I said, it alternates back and forth between his childhood years and him being an adult. So, that's all I want to tell you because I want you to read it. The Extraordinary Life of Sam Hill. So good. Very good, guys. So that's all I got. If you like this video, how about a like? And while you're here, how about a subscribe? Don't forget to check back for more book videos coming up soon. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.